It's a frosty day here in Michigan. I think it's a whole 10 degrees out. I'm gonna start a little fire while I wait for some of you to get on here. The old trusty fire started, Joe. Well, I see one person's on here. Hope you're doing well. What's up, brother? Just enjoying this beautiful weather here. It's a little cold. It won't be for long once I get this fire rolling. Hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, it's really cold. I'm having a hell of a time getting this fire to start. Be patient with me. I will get to the point. No, the weather really doesn't bother me. I deal with the cold a whole lot better than the heat. All right, now we got some flame going. So what's everybody's thoughts on what Trump said today? Yeah, I do live in a dreamy place, man. There's no doubt about that. I'm secluded. Makes it nice. Yeah, I love how all these YouTubers make everything look so easy. Starting a fire in this kind of weather is not that fun. It's windy. Well, it doesn't look like this thing's gonna work. I already see I have a few messages being reviewed. Well, I was hoping to get a fire started, but I don't think the conditions are going to allow it right now unless I go get a ferro rod or something. This lighter is dead. Anyhow, it's not that cold out here. I got coffee. Let's see some of these locations. Arkansas, what's up, man? Yeah, it's not the warmest coffee right now, but it'll work. What's up, KP Heathen from Louisiana? I just want to talk to you all a little bit about my feelings on Trump. What's that? Poop symbols or something? I have no idea. Steel City, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, first off, this is not a video to bash on Trump. I'm not bashing on anybody, but I have questions and I need answers. I'm sure some of you have some of the same questions too. I'm hoping. Okay, what did he mean by we're entering the golden age? Is he gonna give us all of our rights back? Is he gonna do away with everything that's unconstitutional? When's he gonna free the J6 prisoners? Yeah, brother, always surviving. My ferro rod's in the garage. I thought I could start it up, but everything's wet out here, and I don't feel like messing with it. So it's not even that cold. So okay. Anyways, uh, Trump says he's going to demilitarize all the alphabet soup against we the people. I hope he does that as well, because we've seen the FBI and everything, how they roll. But what concerns me is how people think uh, Trump is going to save them or is going to make everything magically better. Yeah, things maybe might get better for 4 years, and then we have somebody else come in and can either do away with everything that's been done or continue on. So you got to ask yourself, uh, a free people should have the ability to form a militia. See, we will never be a free people, in my opinion, until we have a citizens' constitutional militia that is recognized and won't be called domestic terrorists. See, that's how this country turned on its patriots in the past, by calling them domestic terrorists. Anybody that, supported their country, uh, flew the Gadsden flag, likes to punish their skull. Um, Simply put, anybody who supports freedom. You've never experienced snow. Wow. Well, there's a lot of things I haven't experienced either, so I guess that makes two of us. But people, all we have is each other. That is it. Do you think the president or anybody in high power cares about you or me, or about how we feel, or about our day-to-day lives? I don't think so. Because if they did, none of the shit that they've done would be happening. Hello from France. How you doing? Glad to have you on here. Now I'm truly worried about Trump using the military on our soil, no matter the cause. Now I am all in support of closing our borders down and rounding up all these illegals and shipping them back to wherever they came from, because they broke the law and they simply do not belong here. And we see the chaos that they are causing around the country. I did see Trump labeled the MSG as a terrorist gang operation or some shit like that. But yeah, I'm in 100% support of locking down our borders and deportating as many of these illegals as possible. But how many of these illegals are here that we have no idea who they are or where they're at? That's probably in the millions. So what about them? What's he gonna impose martial law and go door to door? Now, if you're okay with that, then I don't know. I think you better rethink that. Martial law strips and suspends all of our constitutional rights. All of them. Let that seriously sink in, people. Martial law strips you of your constitutional rights, your God-given rights. Now, I would love to be able to keep all these chats on here because some of you guys are making some pretty good points, some valid points. It's not going to be martial law. Well, no matter what they call it, if it's imposed, it's still martial law. Yeah, I'm from Michigan, Berry County. I'm just a I'm just a small town guy with big dreams and aspirations and hope for the future that I see diminishing. Because what we have seen over and over and over again is laws being passed to infringe upon we the people. If we the people don't have a way to fight back, then what are we? We're slaves. We're slaves to a master. That don't sit well with me. I don't like to preach and everything, but I feel like too many people out there are blind, are looking for someone to save them or give them their rights back, when that's up to you. You allowed it to be taken. You allowed it to happen. We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of compliance. Civil disobedience is it's part of being an American, being able to voice your grievances against the government without worry of persecution, being hunted down and labeled a domestic terrorist. Now, we'll see if things change. I've already seen that the Proud Boys are back out in D.C. I have my mixed feelings about them. The ones I encountered here in Michigan were not far from Antifa, wanting to impose their will on other people and suspend their freedom of speech. So if you believe in that, then you're no different than Antifa. So yes, it's definitely time to clean up America, but that means cleaning up the government as well. Now, do we need all these unconstitutional standing armies against we the people? Do we need it? Do we need all of the three-lettered agencies? No, we do not. But we have them. And why do we have them? My opinion is to keep us all in control, to keep us living in fear. Now, I have a theory. This is just a theory, but a lot more people are going to be in support of a war if Trump declares it. A whole lot more people are going to be okay with it. See, I think if Biden would have started it, the people who support Trump blindly would have been pissed. But I also think those same people who support Trump will be blind and be okay with it if he decides to go to war. So either way. Now, yes, I voted for Trump. I'm hoping that Trump will do something for the people. Real change, not just all these executive orders and bullshit. We need real change. Do away with all gun laws. Do away with them all. That'd be a start. Do away with the infringement on our Fourth Amendment. You know, quit all these illegal stops, search and seizures and all this. Man, do away with all that. But I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening. But how many of you agree there's 106 of you on here. How many of you agree that there should be a citizens' constitutional militia? That we should have a right to assemble, to train as a militia in order to protect our country? Because the militia is the last line of defense. No, sure. I mean, why don't you agree that we should have a right to form a militia? Explain that to me. Wetback, I believe is your name. And there is a whole lot of messages being reported or something. But whatever, let the haters keep talking shit. It don't matter. But we should be focusing on how we the people gain some of our power back, some of our rights back. Not the Republicans or the Democrats who are always in control. See, the government works for us. They work for you and me. But yet somehow they seem to think that we work for them and that we are their slaves and we have to do their bidding or they'll lock us away. That's, to me, where America's heading. Free speech. I agree with free speech for all. Absolutely. Why don't we need a militia? What? Do you know that the police have no obligation to protect you? Do you think the military is going to come protect you? Do you think law enforcement's going to come protect you? No. Be your own hero. See, that's the problem. Everybody wants to be saved. Everybody wants somebody else to do the heavy lifting. That's a perfect example of that. Man, sorry you think that way, buddy. Wow. We are far from safe. If you think we are safe, I don't know what rock you just crawled out of. We are always at war. Wetback, always at war. Why do you think we fly the flag we fly? We have a peacetime flag. Yeah, brother, he is indoctrinated. Absolutely. Brainwashed. Brainwashed. Never in America. Well, I remember Kent State when the National Guard shot down some students. So I do remember that. I don't know how old Trump was. Politicians to me are part of the problem that we have. I mean, I don't think they understand that they represent the people, not themselves and their lobbyists and all the money that they get. To me, that's all they care about. Yes, my life's been in danger plenty of times, Wetback. Absolutely, plenty of times. Wow. Everybody's life's been in danger at one point or another. Look what they tried to do during Rona. Try to lock us all away, keep us separated from our families. That was a behavioral experiment to see how people would react, to see who would comply and not comply. That's all that was. But back to the topic I want to get back to. What I want your guys is all your opinions, all of you, comment on here. Is Trump going to do what he says he's going to do? Because I remember him back in 2016, Hillary for prison. Hillary for prison. He's going to lock Hillary away. But she's still free. The FBI quit looking into Hillary due to lack of public interest. You can look that up if you don't believe me. The people of the United States of America need to wake up and realize that the government is not going to protect us, is not going to look out for our best interest. It's up to each and every one of us to do that. Yeah, people get away with crime all the time, and it's not just a government. But what is it? Is most crimes being committed, the most heinous crimes being committed, are definitely by people who hold power. Now, Trump can do something and prove me all wrong by abolishing all these unconstitutional standing armies against we the people, starting with the ATF and the FBI and all that. If he truly wants to give the people back their freedom, that's what he would do. See, so many of you don't seem to understand that the Constitution, or rather, I'm sorry, the Bill of Rights is a restraint. It's a limitation to what the government can and cannot do to the American citizens. That's what the Bill of Rights are. But our Bill of Rights has been trampled on for years. And maybe we'll have a good 4 years. Maybe we won't. Who knows? I don't know. But Trump's already said that he's going to obliterate Iran. He's going to just annihilate Iran. Who knows if all this is just talk or if it's really going to take place. Maybe they're all in cahoots and it's just all a big mind game. Don't put anything past people that have control. Because once you get a taste of power, I think these people, they like it too much. And they're never going to relinquish it once they have it. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But it just seems like for 4 years, everybody was just idle and everybody didn't want to do anything. But now all of a sudden that Trump's back and he's our president. Now everybody's found their patriotism. Now everybody's wanting to be a patriot again. The Proud Boys are back. I mean, so I think, my prediction is we're going to see a crazy summer. We're going to have people going crazy here in our country. And I hope that's I hope that's it. I hope we don't go to war. But war is the only way that gets countries out of debt. And our country's in a massive deficit. We are in debt. So war has always been the way to get out of debt. And with the way things look around the world right now, oh man, it could pop off any second. Sandy Davis, what? We are not in debt? What do you mean we're not in debt? We're in debt like, I don't know, $30 trillion or some shit. We keep sending more money to Israel and more money to Ukraine to fight these wars that we have no business in. Supporting NATO. But yet the people of America, the United States citizens, suffer and pay for all of this. 40 trillion in debt. Thanks, Nick. 7 trillion I see. Does it even really matter how much we're in debt? It should, because that number's getting higher, and the money is printed, it's fake. There's nothing that backs the US currency. There's no gold standard anymore. What backs our paper money? A promise note that it will be good. That's it. The Federal Reserve is privately owned. It's a private entity. It's people getting rich off of the government. I mean, Trying to read some of these comments here real quick. Right, Twiggy, I agree. It's their debt, absolutely. It's not ours. Why do we have to pay for it? Why do we have to suffer? Do my homework. What are you talking about, Sandy? Please explain to the rest of us on here what homework I need to do. There's 134 people on here. Please, Sandy, elaborate to me what homework I need to do. It's people like you that make my brain hurt because there's no common sense. You see a box and you live in it. You don't look outside of it. What's up, AR American? What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well, man. I'd bring her on. It don't matter. I want to know, prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong and what I need to do. Yeah, see, people like to talk shit until they're confronted about it. Well, this channel is about the two-way freedom and whatever else I want to talk about. That's what this channel is about. Being a free American. That's what this channel is about. Survivalist, survival skills, gun safety, you name it. I'm a red-blooded American, and I'm pretty pissed off. Oh, AR American, these trolls and people, they're not getting to me, brother. It's hilarious. You know that I've dealt with the best, and there's nothing anybody can say or do to me that's gonna hurt my feelings. So, but I hope that all these illegals get deported. I hope our southern wall gets built. I hope our sovereignty is protected. Because without borders, you don't have a country. Now, all these people were probably let in for a reason. Now, the FBI's come out and talked about sleeper cells here in the United States waiting to be activated, about lone wolf attacks. I look like Obama. What? Some of you people are hilarious. But is Trump really going to deport all these people, all these illegals? I hope so. Is he going to fund the border wall and build it? I hope so. But I hope he don't use martial law to do it. I hope we don't go to war with Iran because of Israel. I hope we don't go to war with Russia because of Ukraine. Now, I don't even know what to think about him wanting to buy Greenland. I don't know how Denmark feels about that. Changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I mean, there's more important shit to worry about, in my opinion. You know, like giving the people back some of the power that we've so graciously just given away. How about that? Yeah, for any of you asking where I'm from Michigan. I live in Michigan. It's a pretty shitty state anymore. It's being ran into the ground. But hopefully that'll change here soon. But we got to start holding these Republicans that we vote for in office to have more of a backbone to oppose all these bullshit laws and to support people like me and you who are want to actually get out there and voice our concerns and stand up for our rights. I hate sitting idle. This sitting idle, not being active, not being boots on the ground, not voicing my concerns, not exercising my First and my Second Amendment right, it's not sitting well with me. I'm a political puppet. No. Yes, I should be president. Absolutely. Because change would happen to this country quick. Because I wouldn't listen to any of these other assholes. But the president is only so powerful, anyways, people. Congress has the power. See, we need to get Congress term limits as well. Because look at Pelosi. Look at what these people who have been in power for so long, look what they have done. No, I did not serve the military. No. I believe in more of supporting the militia movement, being militia, understanding the duty of an American citizen. Because the people we need to have a strong militia. That's what our founding fathers, that's how we won our freedom and our independence in the first place, was the militia and Minutemen who took up arms against the greatest army in the world at the time, who risked life and limb for a dream that we are letting slip through our hands and our fingers because not enough of us are willing to fight for them. I'm 73 years old and I'm locked and loaded. I carry my sig right on. Man, I may look a certain way, I may look like a badass, but really, I'm a normal guy. I'm a nice guy. But I am tired. I'm truly wore out with politicians and all these rules. I mean, I have a permission slip to drive a vehicle down a public road. I have a permission slip for self-defense. But I'm going to continue to keep fighting. I'm going to continue to keep voicing my concerns. Hopefully one day I'll have a rally cry loud enough for all to hear and for all to get behind. This country needs its people to know their rights and to know when they're being shit upon and stand up against it when the time comes. Um, there's a rally coming up in Lansing on the 28th. Um, cannot remember the name of the rally. It's Women's for Gun Rights, I believe. I'm going to try to attend this rally because the Second Amendment is the most important amendment we have. I'm not cold, man. I don't need shelter yet. I've only been out here for a little over a half hour. Dave Howard, thanks, bro. Love you too, man. Some of you guys on here know that I've been doing this for almost a decade now. And I've seen the highs and the lows of the patriot movement, of the militia movement. But when I start talking about the militia, I see people out here wanting to talk shit. If you're talking shit about the militia, apparently you don't understand the Constitution because the militia is the only word deemed necessary in our Constitution. Our founding fathers knew how important it was for civilians, normal people like you and me, to be able to defend ourselves against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That's what the Second Amendment is. It's not a permission slip. It's our way. It's a way for us to defend ourselves. Self-preservation is the strongest human instinct. I'm the president of the militia. Right on, brother. I know a lot of people have given up and quit. Um, I guess that's a choice you have to live with, not me. When I set my mind to something, or if I believe in it with my whole heart, I see it through the end. That's just how I am. I don't know how to be any other way but real, and to stick to my guns, to stick to my beliefs, my convictions. And I believe in a need of super, I believe in it super wholeheartedly that there needs to be a strong citizens militia. And we had it rolling in Michigan until 2020. But it was gaining too much traction, winning too much popularity. People were waking up. People were realizing that the militia ain't a bunch of just crazy white guys all angry and pissed off. No. They seen that we were standing up for everyone's rights to peacefully assemble. Now, these comments are starting to come in a little faster. You grew up in Coldwater. My first rally was down in Coldwater back in 2015. And yes, we were attacked. Well, not really attacked, but some Muslims down there were throwing rocks at me. I'm not dogging on the Muslims. I'm just stating a fact. I'm stating a simple fact. When I was in Coldwater for a Trump rally, so people that were in support of Trump would not be assaulted, they called us, asked us to come help out. So that we did. So they could assemble peacefully without the threat of being assaulted. Now I know, I can tell you with 100% certainty, if we wouldn't have been at some of these rallies here in Michigan, a lot of people would have got hurt. A lot of people would have got assaulted by groups like Antifa or BLM or Redneck Revolt. But when they show up and see people like me and all my brothers standing there, they had a whole change of heart real quick, just like that, because they knew they were going to meet resistance. Now I believe Antifa and BLM and all that's going to come back in full force. We are going to see that go batshit crazy here in the near future, as soon as it starts warming up. But I just had to get on here and I guess bitch a little bit, because this is the only way I got to vent or get out my frustrations to the rest of you. That we are in trouble. That Trump is not going to make our country that much better without our help. We have to take some responsibility ourselves. If we want to preserve freedom, then it's up to each and every one of us to do so. Now, I'm trying to be as calm and as mild as I can, just so this video stays up. But I need all of you to help push my channel, push my message, because I will not monetize my channel. I will not let YouTube make money off me, even though they might be making money off me now. I don't know. But I will never make money off what I do, because that's not why I do what I do. I do what I do because I care. I do what I do because I have kids. I have 5 grandchildren. And I'm worried about their future. What does their future look like? You know, if you have grandchildren, what do you think their future is? Oh, there's got to be there's 154 people on here. There's got to be a couple grandparents on here. If you're a grandparent, what's some of your concerns? Do you have any? See, I look down the road a little ways. I'm not focused on what's right in front of my face because that's how you get distracted. And right now we're being distracted. We're being manipulated. But it just really it pisses me off to see the patriot movement come back the day of the inauguration. Just like that, everybody wants to be a patriot again. What, did it get easy again? Do you feel safe again? I mean, what changed? What changed? Trump became president, so now you're a patriot again? Now you want to stand up? Now you want to do whatever? No, that's not how this works. Now, Trump threatening the cartel, labeled them a terrorist gang. What's he going to do about the cartel? Is he going to shut down? Is he going to go to war with Mexico? Because the cartels run Mexico. So, I mean, is that next? I know you never stopped, Dave, brother. I know you did it. A lot of us never really stopped, but it just seemed like a lot of people lost passion. And I'm not dogging on anybody. I'm not. That's on you. I mean, what you do as a free person, that's your choice. Like I said before, I'm not the one that has to live with that. But I believe if you start something, you should finish it. If you believe in something, you should fight for it. Now, I can't confirm this. This was something I was told, but apparently Trump and Elon are pretty close with BlackRock. Can any of you guys elaborate on that? I get it, brother. I get it. Standing up for people who don't want to stand up. But maybe if we pushed harder and more people would stand up because it was growing, people were standing up. And now that's what I'm a little irritated about now. I see a bunch of people coming back. Well, no, now that Trump's back, like a switch just got turned on. Now, this is just a rant, basically. It turned from Trump to whatever. I'm speaking to the American people and whoever else wants to listen. Because I can tell you all these other people from around the world who are listening in the countries where they don't have a Second Amendment, I guarantee you they wish they did. Now, I have a friend, a brother, Aaron, over in England, who's out there every day fighting against child trafficking and everything else. I have mad respect for that guy because he's over there fighting the good fight, but has no way of defending himself. Take care of mine and let the chips fall where they. I somewhat agree with that, but we got to look out for each other too, because that's all we have is each other. The American people who are losing our rights and losing our ability to prosper, to live free. When that's gone for one, that trickle effect's going. It keeps going. It's a snowball effect until it affects all of us. that say? Hey, our American, I'll give you a call tonight, man, if you're up to it. I'd like to talk to you for a while anyways, brother. Why do we have to protect Ukraine? Elaborate that, whatever your name is, JBALZK99, whatever. Why should Russia be scared? I mean, our military pretty much went woke. Is that going to change? I mean, I'm sure some of you have seen the videos of some of our soldiers who joined the military simply because of the GI Bill. So they could go to college. How many people are joining the military for the wrong reason, not to serve the country, but to exploit it? So you tell me, do we have a strong military? I don't believe our military is as strong as everybody thinks. Yeah, we might have some technology, but if it comes down to a straight up war with infantry, yeah, Russians and China would mop the floor with us because they are bred and raised that way. My beard, I've been growing it for about 7 years. Exactly, brother. We owe no other country anything. We exactly, our American, exactly. We owe no other country shit. But yeah, we fund all of NATO. We protect all of NATO. We're giving all this money to Ukraine and to Israel. Why? So the American people can pay more taxes and they can print more money. But people, anyways, if you take anything out of this video, just take that the people are the ones who should have control of what happens day to day in their own lives. I should have control over my life, not the government having control over my life. I shouldn't have to live in fear to stand up for my country and be called a domestic terrorist for simply exercising my First and Second Amendment right. And that's happened since day one for 10 years. But it didn't deter me, it didn't stop me, it motivated me. And we're going to see what happens here very shortly. But if Trump does what he says he's going to do, then I'll take back all the bullshit I said. But until I'm proven wrong, I'm going to believe how I believe, and that it's not much different than the next guy or the next guy or the next guy. It's almost like the American people don't even want freedom. Like, we want to be told what to do, how to live, how to act. See, that all starts with accountability. If we'd all hold each other a little more accountable, then maybe we wouldn't need all this law enforcement. Now, I do believe that there has to be rules and laws and some regulations on shit. We need a government that works for the people, who will protect our rights, not infringe upon them. So, But like I said before, without a strong citizens militia, we're always going to be slaves. No matter who the president is, it doesn't matter. Because we as people, as we the people, if we don't have a way for self-defense and a way to protect ourselves and our community, then we're not a free people. Now, a lot of you are going to disagree with me, and a lot of people, they hate the word militia. But the militia is all of us. If you if you understand the Constitution that much, you should realize that all able-bodied men, 17 to 45, are militia. Except for a select few. See, that's something that's lost in our country too, is the honor and duty. I mean, how many people swore an oath upon the Constitution and then turned right around and shit on the Constitution? A lot. This country is full of oath breakers. Full of it. Well, people, my phone's getting low on juice. You guys got any questions, comments, whatever? Let's see them here. I got probably 10 more minutes on here. This cold weather's really eating my my battery. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything turns out here in the next 4 years. Let's see if Trump really will give us our rights back, really will protect our southern borders, really will go after all these corrupt people. Maybe he will downsize all these federal agencies, these unconstitutional standing armies against we the people. Maybe he will, but we'll have to wait and see. We will just have to wait and see. Anybody have any questions? Looks like the comments all stopped. Does anybody have any predictions? Am I 100% off? Or am I right? Now, because we know if Trump does start rounding up all these illegals, which I am in support of, there's going to be people out there sympathizing for him. And there's going to be chaos and pandemonium caused just because of that. All right, well, I hope you all have a great day. If you haven't subbed, please do. I hope you all the best. And we have to count on each other, because we know we cannot count on the government to protect us or to save us or any of that. It's up to each and every one of us to look out for each other. Yeah, that's all I got, people. I'm going to give you guys a show though real quick. Turn it around. It's nice out here today. Well, I appreciate you all watching me for an hour rant. Enjoy your freedom while you got it.